all you beautiful beings. Let's get started with this timeless tarot reading. I'll start with my bell to clear the energy. I call upon my guides, my ancestors, my guardian angels, and my galactic family, and the archangels to assist me in channeling to the message that this collective needs to hear at the time they will receive it. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. I love you, I love you, I love you. All right. Let's start with some tarot, some classic tarot. Is there a message this deck has for this collective at this time? Okay. Failing this one. Awesome, Ace of Cups. Just gonna go with that one. So, Ace of Cups is a great card. In Ace of Cups, you have all this unlocked potential, and you can see like their cup is overflowing, and that's what I feel about you, is your cup is absolutely overflowing right now. And I get the sense that it's overflowing because of how much you fill up your own cup. Like you really focus on putting a lot back into yourself because you know how important it is to nurture yourself, because the more that you fill up your own cup, the more your divinity and, light can be shared with the rest of the world without depleting you. And you're in this beautiful state of overflow and magic. Like I feel like you're tapped into self-love right now, tapped into your own magic, your own abilities, and coming back to the love within yourself. And you're very centered. I get this sensation of being very, very centered within oneself. And when I see these symbols above the cup, to me, I'm reading it as like you're very positively charged at this moment. You're very, very attractive to potentially the opposite of that charge. So when I see all the hands, I feel like it's a lot of people want what you have. They want your energy, they want your serenity. They want a cup that overflows. But instead of tending to their own cup till it overflows, they want to grab other people's cups and drink from them, which is not how it works. You'll never be able to overflow if you're trying to sustain yourself on others, the approval of others and the attention of others. The way to overflow your own cup is through self-care and attention. So it looks like people might be trying to reach for your cup, but you're floating above them, so they can't really get you. I don't think you're gonna allow people to take what you've worked so hard for, because it takes a lot to get to a place where you're overflowing with your own energy, self-love, and all of that. And they can get the extra. Like the overflow that just kind of exudes off you is like kind of dripping, but they can't have more. They can't drink from the cup. They can only have the overflow. But it's a beautiful, positive energy. I feel a lot of self-love, a lot of intuition, in touch with your magic type of energy. So that's really good. I'm going to do my crystal tarot. Is there a message in this deck for them? I'm feeling this one. Page of Wands. Careful, careful, careful. Okay, this one is tried to fly out, so I'm gonna put this here. Very, very interesting. I feel like there is some beautiful, beautiful things coming your way since you're residing in this place of connection with self. So the Page of Wands, yellow calcite. Calcite can be a really powerful stone as itself. Calcite has these beautiful cleansing, clearing properties because the base of calcite's very white. It can help like clear, cleanse, attune. But the yellow, I always associate yellow with, so a lot of colors I associate with color magic and chakras. So yellow is like your solar plexus energy. So your place of personal power. So it can really help with that. This card says, I'm always open to good news. So with the Page of Wands, we have this beautiful, beautiful energy of you charging forward on your highestly aligned path. You have all these good opportunities coming to you, like all these sunflowers to me are good news, good things that are coming your way, and one's even in their hands. So you might be holding on to some good news either now or very soon. And they have this beautiful crystal wand that is just pouring out energy, this golden energy. And I feel like you're like embodying this golden energy right now. This is what people, I think, are feeling when they're around you. They're feeling this beautiful, just gold, shining warmth. Like you're very warm to be around. And your smile can melt hearts. Like this smile feels like it's melting my heart. And I feel like that's what your smile is like to other people. And I feel like you're very talkative and creative. You might be reading, writing something. And there might be an advancement in your creative pursuits. If you're writing or creating something, or you're talking about something, maybe it's poetry, I don't know, or an art project, there might be some good news coming around that going forward somehow. Some sort of advancement in it. I'm feeling like someone might be in touch with you very, very soon. Because this isn't like instant success. You're still working at it. Like the wand, I'm also feeling as like a paintbrush or a pen or, you know, nowadays your keyboard, right? Like, so this is like a vessel for your creative energy that you're giving to the world. And as you're working on it, there might be somebody reaching out, a collaborator of some sort, somebody who wants to work with you, somebody who really likes your work, your talent, what you're sharing with the world. So this can also just be a reminder to be open to receiving, because you are putting so much back into yourself. That can attract all this good news. Like having your own overflowing cup can really bring in all this good news and good things for you. And then we got the Lovers. And rose quartz, everyone knows, is an amazing heart healing stone. It's a heart chakra opener. It's a heart healer. It's really a beautiful stone to work with. I have some rose quartz on my table. It says, I trust my knowing and make a commitment. So the Lovers, you could have a potential love connection coming through. The love connection that possibly could be coming through, I feel, is not karmic at all. It's much more divinely aligned and like a higher love connection, because you're in this place of tending to yourself and your needs before others. Maybe in previous times you would get lost in a relationship and sort of give everything to the other person and start neglecting your own needs and your own self. But I think you've already learned that lesson, and now you are in a place where you are confident that and know that you need to always give to your cup first before you give to other people. So I feel like with this love coming in, I don't think you're going to get lost in them like maybe you have in the past. And now you will keep tending your own cup, and they will get the beautiful overflow of you tending yourself. And the more you tend yourself, the more you radiate your light and your love, because you're not relying on the lover or somebody else to fill your cup. You're filling up your cup, and they're getting this beautiful overflow, and it's just this beautiful connection. But if there's not a person, like a love connection coming in, it could be a very, very strong friendship. It could also be a deepening of love within yourself. So it doesn't have to be another person. It can be a deepening of self-love, a deepening of connection with your own self, with your own higher self, with your own inner child, with your own who you are, like your own identity of who you are. It can be a deepening of that. And there could also be a beautiful friendship, a very solid friendship that doesn't feel like friendship. It'll feel like family when you meet them. It'll be like talking to somebody you've known for lifetimes, because you probably have. This card could also mean soul family is coming forward for you, connection and community. And I see all these beautiful flowers, all this like abundance, this beauty and abundance around them. And I feel like when you deepen with yourself or with a friend or with a potential new partner, everything's going to look beautiful, but not quite like a honeymoon phase. It's going to, or like rose-colored glasses. It's not like that. It's like everything's going to look beautiful because everything is going to be blooming around you too. It's like things are going to be rising up to meet you, because you're meant to be friends, you're meant to be your authentic self, you're meant to be with this potential love connection. So I feel like it's a very blessed connection or deepening with yourself. However, this really resonates for you. And I'm drawn to the crystals for some reason. So maybe you both are into the spiritual world, if it's another person and not just yourself, because it's always good to have a partner that really connects with you on a spiritual level and doesn't dismiss your divinity, doesn't dismiss your spiritual practice, because it's so important. Like however you're filling your cup, your self-care, your meditation, maybe you do work with crystals. Because like this person's wearing a crystal around their neck. So maybe they're in this spiritual space with you. And they're both holding this heart that's like vibrating. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of trust where you're not going to completely give your heart away. and vice versa. You're both holding each other's hearts together. You're not giving it away because you don't want to give away any of your sovereignty, which is perfectly fine. So you're just letting someone else hold your heart with you. So you don't have to hold it alone. That's what I'm hearing. Like, you're not going to have to hold it alone. And even if you're deepening with yourself, you're not holding it alone. You have your guides, you have your angels, your dragons, your galactic family. They're also there to help you as well. And your higher self. So it's a very, very beautiful time for you. It's like this creative time, this time of self-love and healing, and this love that might start coming through. And it says, I trust my knowing and make commitment. So maybe there could be a commitment coming up with yourself or this other person. You might be committing to them in some way. All right, let's see if there's an animal that wants to come through right now for you guys. Hold on, my animals keep getting mixed around. That's okay. All right. Is there an animal that wants to come through? Alright, guess we're taking two. So the first one is lizard. Pay attention to your dreams and visions. So you're probably getting messages in your dreams and your visions. If you're getting visions when you meditate or do like your spiritual ritual or practice. So pay attention to them. There's probably messages coming through in your dreams and visions. It could be creative messages about whatever creative pursuits you're pursuing right now. They could be, as well as that, they could also be about a potential connection. They could be messages from your higher self, from spirit, from loved ones. Like, there could be important things. So I would definitely recommend keeping a dream journal or a meditation and vision journal. I keep one of both. And when I have a dream that really imprints me in a way, I write it down. Because I know there's a message for me in that. And sometimes you start gathering a deeper message when you journal or when you meditate on it as well. So this is just a call to really pay attention to your dreams. They're definitely, your spirit team is trying to communicate to you through your dream space. And it can be easier because you're already in this like REM state. A lot of divisions come in like a deep REM state. So definitely keep that in mind, because there could be some beautiful things coming through in your dreams for you. And then moose. You know what's best for you. This is like the Ace of Cups energy. There's like this sense of authority of, you know what's best for you. You know letting people suck you dry is not what's best for you. You know potentially overworking in some way is not what's best for you. So this is just a little reminder to stay centered in what you know works for you and sticking to that. Not letting people take you off kilter or off your course of like, maybe you should do this. If it's not filling up like your soul, your joy, your heart, it's not necessarily something to pursue. I know we all have to make ends meet in this 3D world, but that doesn't mean we have to sacrifice other things we love to do so. So remember to like make time for you to do the things that you truly love and enjoy. And I think you're in this authority energy. Like, you're not going to let people bully you or tell you what to do or what's best for you, because you know what's best for you. That's why your cup is overflowing. That's why good news is coming your way with your creative pursuits. So I think the moose energy is just with you at this time and assisting you with maintaining this energy of self-love, of authority, and allowing you to open up for this connection to come through and all this good news to come through. Okay. I'm gonna see if there's a unicorn that wants to come through. Unicorns, unicorns, beautiful unicorns. Do you have a message for this collective? Okay, I'm feeling this one. Oh, beautiful. So it's let others see who you really are. It's hard to read because this is a tiny card. But this is you. Like this beautiful alicorn, Pegasus unicorn. There's like magic light burst coming out of their horn. They're like ready to fly. And you have these two little bunnies who are like gazing up like, whoa, you're so beautiful. You're so cool. I feel like that is what you're in right now. It's just a reminder to really spread your wings, be your creative, weird, authentic self. There's so much beauty you have in you, your divinity, your light, your love, your whimsy. Like all of that is what makes you beautiful and wonderful. And the more you hide away and don't necessarily show your authentic self, the more authentic connection cannot find you. In order to find authentic connections, you have to be willing to be vulnerable and be your authentic self, however whimsical that is, and the people who match that energy will find you. And like these two little bunnies are like people watching you like, wow, look at them. They're so beautiful. Like I just hear like these bunnies raving about you when you spread your wings, when you're fully yourself without holding back. And you're showing your magic, you're showing your gifts, your divinity, and people aren't being like, oh, you're crazy, you're weird. Like that's not the energy. The energy is like, wow, I wish I had the guts to be like that. I wish I had the same sort of gusto they have to spread their wings and be themselves, because then maybe I'll be more happy when I'm myself. So you could become like this beacon with this light coming off the horn. It's like you're this beacon for others to realize that they too can step into this energy of being themselves, and it's okay. And you don't need the approval of everybody. You're there to attract people who are vibrating like you, like your special signature, I guess, of who you are. All right. So I'm feeling called to use my runes today. These are galactic symbols I've channeled from the Andromedans, which are part of my galactic family I connect with really strongly, and I've got like messages on it. So is there a symbol? Whoop! Let's just do one, guys. They'll spit a bunch out. Okay. So this is the symbol. Feel free to like draw this and meditate on it and stuff like that. But oh, how fitting. The symbol is, like, I'm just going to read what I channeled on the back. This is a symbol of liberation, especially for those who survived and chosen truth over comfort over and over again. For those who name the false and walk away, forward anyway, even when their hands shake. There's no shame in cutting ties, no guilt in choosing a higher path. Let go of what binds you to what you are not. You are never meant to shrink into illusion. This activates the solar plexus and upper crown, especially in times of major shifts, like shedding old things and missions and timelines that no longer serve you, or leaving people that don't serve you. It can also function as a cord cutting key when placed over your belly, throat, or third eye when you're in meditation. So this can be a very powerful tool to help sever ties to things that no longer serve you. But the thing I'm really pulled to is, like I said earlier, like literally cannot make this stuff up, is that I'm getting a lot of solar plexus energy. We have 2 cards that are super yellow. The moose is solar plexus energy. It's your personal powers is solar plexus. So I'm feeling like all this yellow, and then this has to do with your solar plexus. This has to do with liberation and freedom and being yourself and cutting ties with things that might be trying to hold you back. So it aligns with all these cards. That's so cool. So I hope that is helpful for you. But you really are in this time of like liberation. Like this can aid in liberation, but I feel like you're already there. You're already liberated. Like you already are stepping into your authentic self. You are like showing your creative passions and calling all this stuff in because your cup is so overflowing. I feel like you might not, maybe some of you need its assistance, the assistance of cutting ties, but I also feel like the people I'm talking to have already done that, and you're existing in this beautiful liberation energy. All right, so these are my Pokemon cards. Let's see if something's going to come through. Is there a card for this collective at this time? A Pokemon with a message for them. I'm feeling this one. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Dude, it's more solar plexus energy. This is Jolteon. Jolteon is an electric Pokemon that is yellow and shoots lightning. Hello, this is crazy. Oh my gosh. I'm honestly blown away. So, it says, it accumulates negative ions from the atmosphere to blast out 10,000 volt lightning bolts. Dude, Jolteon is such an awesome card. So, what I'm feeling with this is you are literally a little Jolteon. You're at this space where you can take negative ions and turn it into like this positive energy force. That's what I'm feeling from like the little message at the bottom of like taking negative like ions and turning into this beautiful blast of lightning. What I see is like you have this alchemist energy, because electricity is very alchemical, and you're able to alchemize negative energy that people try to throw at you, and you like spin it and turn it into a positive energy, and you use it as fuel for your creative passions. You can use it for fuel for what you want. You don't let it drag you down into a lower vibrational space. That's not what you do. You're like, okay, cool. I'm going to use that as fuel for this, and this. It doesn't have the desired effect that they want, because you are completely transmuting it and turning it into like fuel, like energy. And I'm also feeling like, because it says it's taking it from the atmosphere, I also feel like you can draw in energy from the environment. Like you can be outside and draw in energy from the air, from the trees, not in a harmful way, because like everything is charged and we can pull from the universe's energy. It's like an abundant energy source for ourselves, for spiritual energy. It's like a gift. So I feel like you can recharge in nature, recharge in the sun, recharge potentially from others. Like however you recharge, you're able to like soak up energy. And I also get the feeling you're able to like take energy from the higher realms and bring it back to yourself to help use it as like a recharging source. So it's quite powerful energy I'm getting from you. Like you're getting visions because you're already very powerful. You're a very powerful spiritual person. Hold on. Confirmation sneeze. Shoo! Woo! Woo! Excuse me. That's like the energy of like the Jolteon is like you're just like choo, like you are like you can charge up real quick, whether it's like from people, from the higher realms, from nature. You're really higher vibrational. Like you've tapped into like the fact that if you're struggling with energy, of course, like diet and taking care of your body has something to do with that. But in terms of like spiritual energy and staying in a higher vibration, you are like this master of drawing in energy from the higher dimensions. That's a gift for you. Like the angels, the spirit guides, galactic family, they're all there to assist you and like charge you up. So like for me, when I'm in meditation, I feel like I'm getting supercharged with light energy and light codes and love. Like it's like zzz, like you're just like plugging in, right? Like when you're connecting with source energy, it's like you're plugging in and charging up your soul's battery. And you can also do that potentially when you're also in nature or meditation or potentially with other people if you're like more extroverted. It's so powerful. I'm just feeling like almost like electricity through my body now. Wow, wow, wow. And purple, I kind of sometimes associate that with the third eye. It's like an indigo color. So that has to do with like your visions and everything that you're seeing and receiving. All right, so next I'm going to do like these archangel cards. Is there an archangel who has a message for them, who's working with them at this time or wants to work with them right now? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Shamuel. Holy moly. And Azrael. Oh, you can't make this up. This is so beautiful. Oh. Shamuel. Relationship assignments. No one crosses your path by chance. Choose to see the deeper reasons for the people in your life. I'm really getting the energy. Shamuel also works with your heart chakra. So like everyone defaults to Raphael, but there's so many more archangels. Shamuel is like the ultimate heart opener, the ultimate heart healer in my opinion. And he helps with relationships because he heals your heart. When your heart is healed and open, it allows people to come through, and he helps with people in your life. Dude, oh my gosh. People are coming in for you. Like, I'm feeling like these little doves, these are the people headed your way that are coming in for connection with you, deep soul connection with you. You might already have people in your life that have been divinely, like, aligned to cross paths, like it's saying. Like, there's deeper reasons for a lot of people in your life already. But I also see people coming in. Like, there's a few people who are already there and more people coming in. Like, this connection is really strong. This love or friendship or soul family that's coming through, oh, it gives me butterflies. That's the feeling I'm getting, is like butterflies. Like you will feel butterflies, you'll feel happy, you will also feel at home. Like it's this deep sense of like excited and butterflies, but you're not having butterflies for the wrong reason. Not because it's dark and mysterious. You're getting butterflies because you're like, finally, like someone who gets me on a deep spiritual level. Somebody who gets me on all the levels of my weirdness and who I am. Finally, like soul family, soul connection, home. Like these connections will feel like divine. They will feel like home. They will feel like love, unconditional love. It will almost feel like source energy being reflected back. Because you're so good at pouring into your cup, source is going to give you somebody who's divinely aligned because you've learned the lesson, and now you're in a space where you're not going to sacrifice yourself for anyone else. Even if they're divinely aligned, it's not your job to pour your cup into theirs. They should be overflowing their cup, and you should be overflowing your cup. And when those come together, it's like, pow! It's beautiful. It's exciting. It makes me all giddy. So like, that's awesome. And it's like this feeling of home. My heart is like at ease. And then we have Azrael, which is transcendence. You wouldn't be who you are without what you have ever overcome. Own your story. This is what I'm saying. See, in order to transcend, we don't just have a perfect, happy life and boom, we transcend. It's like we come to Earth and we choose this typically rough path to go through, because when you go through a really hard time, it destroys the ego from an early age, so you don't have to struggle with an ego, and you learn a lot of life lessons really quick. And when you finally get through those obstacles and those hard things you face and come to a place of like healing and healing self with professionals, with angels, with everything, when you finally start healing your heart, healing your trauma, healing everything that's happened to you, learning your lessons, learning about not self-sacrifice for others, which could have been a survival strategy due to trauma, but now you've overcome that. Now you know to put yourself first. Now you know to fill up your own cup. Now you know not to necessarily rely on other people to do that for you. Because when you're tapped into source, when you're plugged into source energy, and you're always filling up your cup and you're always overflowing, like nobody can take that from you. When you are giving other people your cup, your power, and you're relying on them to fill it up, you can't do that because it's not a reliable source. I'm sorry, but humans aren't very reliable. Source is always there. Your guides are always there. Your angels are always there. Your galactic family is always there. So it's like you got to stay plugged into the higher realms and plug into yourself, like self-care. Like don't rely on somebody else to give you self-care. You treat yourself like you want to be treated, and then people will step in and start treating you like that. But when people step in and start treating you how you want to be treated because you're setting the example of how you want to be treated, don't let go. Don't get lax and be like, okay, well, now they're giving me what I want, I should stop caring for myself. Nope. You keep doing it, and then you get double. So like you're doing self-care, then they're adding another level, so it's just a more overflowing. But I feel like you've transcended a lot in your life. You've overcome so much hardships and potentially trauma to get to this divinely aligned space. And I definitely feel like you're in this higher dimensional energy and you're a very spiritual person. I feel a connection to the creative. I feel a connection to source. I feel an alchemist and somebody who has these strong visions. So you're definitely plugged in, connected to source energy. There's no doubt about that. Like you know what you're doing in the spiritual realms to help fill yourself up, essentially. Okay, let's see if there's one of these oracle cards that wants to come through for you. This is such a fun reading. This is so like exciting and energetic, and we're coming off of the new moon and this Halley's Comet energy, so I'm feeling like new beginnings, new opportunities, new good news, new people are going to be coming in for you. Okay, this one wants to come out. Dude, oh my god, this is crazy. You just can't make this up. Oh, this is so cool. The Time Traveler. I will embrace adventure and begin something new. Just as I was saying, all these new things are coming in for you. This is so cool. But I also feel like, see this portal that she's going through and she's controlling it, right? Like she has the control. Like you could be an actual time traveler. And that doesn't mean you're like, oh, I'm going back to 1967. No. When we're talking about time travel, we're talking about somebody who can go into their past lives, retrieve knowledge, and come back. Like you could be doing that. You could be going into your past life memories and retrieving spiritual gifts or knowledge and bringing that into this time and this dimension. And you also might be able to jump into the future and see what lies ahead for you. Like when you're meditating, you can ask to be shown your higher path and like what that future would be like, and part of manifestation. So you might be going between the two. You might be taking what you've learned from past lives, bringing it into this lifetime, going into the future, seeing what the future would be like on your highest path, following that highest path and what you need to do. So you're like going between. But I'm also feeling interdimensional traveler as well. Like I'm feeling like you could be a traveler from another world that's now incarnated here to help raise the vibration. You could have a connection to, you know, things in the sky, like UFOs, aliens, all that. However it resonates with you. But ultimately, you're going to embrace an adventure and begin something new. And that could be with a connection, a deepening, a creative path. But there's definitely a lot of excitement and a lot of like new energy coming your way. We just had the new moon, like I just said before. Grab that card. That's so cool. There's a lot of new things coming for you, and I feel like they're all exciting. Like they're super exciting. And I see like, oh, there's cowboys in the far distance. But they can't get you because you're like 10 steps ahead. You're moving into the timeline of a higher, you have moved into a timeline of higher dimensional, like a higher aligned timeline. And people who want to drag you back to that old timeline, they're not going to be able to. Because you are grounded in this. You're grounded in yourself. You're grounded in your spirit. You might be working with angels. You are confident in your authority. You are showing your authentic self. You're pursuing your creative path that is most aligned for you. You're an alchemist. You are calling in all these good things and connections and family. And you've transcended. Like that's what I'm feeling. You're definitely living in the 5D. Okay. So interesting. It's such an exciting energy. Like all I feel is like this buzz of activity, this buzz of newness, of excitement, of things coming through for you, people, opportunities, adventure. You might be going on a trip. You might plan a trip. Who knows? All right. This is my Aboriginal deck by Mel Brown. In case other people want it. Is there an Indigenous Aboriginal message that wants to come through? Selflessness. Okay. So I'm feeling like Alkira, it says selflessness. Because I feel like you give to other people without sacrificing your own cup. Right? Like you're able to give people the overflow, and you are a selfless person, but you do it in a way that isn't depleting yourself. You give people this overflow, so you're not depleting your own energy. And that selflessness is very attractive to new opportunities, good things, manifestation, because you're also giving. You're giving so the universe wants to give back to you. Because you give so much to other people, to nature, to whatever needs it. I feel like you're a very giving person. But you give with your authority. Like you don't let people take advantage of you while you're giving. But you give in a very reciprocal way that's not a depletion. And the universe is just trying to reflect that back. And it's going to just bring things back because of this energy that you stay in. It's beautiful energy. Okay, I'm going to pull a Lemurian card from this big Lemurian deck. It says, Ancient Lemuria have a message for this collective at this time. Okay. Jeez Louise. I think these will be our last cards, because I got 3 that came out. Ooh. First one, vulnerability, which I mentioned earlier with the Pegasus alicorn, is that you're in this vulnerability of not afraid to show who you are. I am seeing this beautiful like crystal snake like type of dragon energy. So I feel like you might have a dragon around you. Like literally I'm getting the sense there's a dragon curled around you. Like around your arm or your leg or your shoulders. And they're like hugging you. Like they like being around your energy, and they're also there like to protect you. So you can stay vulnerable, and when you're vulnerable and you show your authentic self to others, it can draw in all these good things. Like this dragonfly, I feel like it's something you're drawing in. These lotuses are like your bloom, like how you've been blooming and blooming and blooming. And this beautiful blooming crystal energy swirling all around you is just, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous energy. You're definitely protected. You're divinely protected. The dragons are on your side. I also have snake energy. So snake energy is all about rebirth and growth and shedding old skins. Like I feel like you've completely shed old timelines, old skins. You are fully anchored in this higher dimensional embodiment, skin, so to speak, light body. And it's very attractive to all the good things for you. And it's really this transformation of self. This transcendence has helped you bloom and grow. And like, there's definitely, I just keep getting the message. There's a dragon around you. And they're very attracted to this authentic energy and this authority and this self-love. And they're just there to help protect you and anchor you into it and allow you to feel safe while you're being your authentic self. Oh, journey to wholeness. This is so beautiful. Literally, there is like rainbow is coming out of her. She's like blended with the rainbow. I feel like that's you. Like you are a rainbow. You're creative. You are more than one color. You are the multi-dimensional prism of color. All colors can be reflected from you. You're like a source of color. And I am seeing like all these strings of color all around her. I feel like you have worked really hard to heal your chakras, to heal your trauma, to heal everything. And that's why you're in this like transcendence energy that's calling forth all this good stuff. It's because you've worked so hard. You've been on this journey to wholeness. You have healed. You have made yourself whole. You have, been with source. And I'm seeing like these parts of her hair are like antennae, and they're connected with her crown chakra. Like that's what I'm feeling, like this is her crown chakra and third eye. So I feel like you're connected with your visions. You're connected with source. You're connected with spirit energy. She has these little like antennae that are like connected to the flower. And it's this beautiful flowing energy. Oh my gosh, she's a lotus flower. So like this is the water and this is the flower, and she's under the water. I don't feel like that's a bad thing at all. Like these are like rejuvenation waters, colorful healing waters. And I feel like they're recharging waters. Like it's like full of color and energy and life, and you're blooming and showing everybody your beautiful connection to source, your beauty, your divinity. Like that's what you're showing to people, your authentic self. As you still nurture and heal yourself, as things might pop up, Because healing isn't like a linear journey where it's like, boom, I'm healed, everything's done. No, when you're healing, things will always pop up that challenge you, and it's wholeness is about your ability to return to wholeness when you are destabilized. So I feel like when you're destabilized, you know to ground into source energy, to not let it drag you down there for eternity and drag you all the way back to 3D. You know, like, oh, I'm feeling a denser emotion. It's time for me to ground in with source. It's time for me to connect with my angels. It's time for me to clear that energy. You don't let it linger. You know what you're doing at this point. You're pretty experienced, so you will clear that energy and return to center. That's what I feel, especially with this card. Oh, it's so beautiful. So powerful. And then we have the sound of the universe. That's so powerful. So you might be using like binaural beats or drumming or some type of music to help you journey, to help with your visions or meditations. But it can also be a song that you really love, that you resonate with. A song that feels like your soul. A song that feels healing. A song that feels like you, that makes you dance, that makes you cry, that taps into your emotions. It can either help you release emotions, release stuck sad emotions, or the songs can help with bringing in higher dimensional energy. They make you like smile and dance. So I feel like you're very in touch with music, with potentially lyrics. You could be creative. You could be a singer or a songwriter. You could be giving this gift to the world of your sound. It could be your voice. It doesn't necessarily have to be song. People might hear your voice and feel some sort of connection or healing because you're very powerful. But I also feel like you use sound as a very intuitive tool to connect with yourself and source and to heal and transmute. All this like sacred geometry is around the throat chakra. Like to me, this is her throat chakra energy. So I feel like your throat chakra has been healed and worked on and is divinely aligned to help share your message or whatever you have to share with the world. Like your throat chakra has something to do with it. So you might be speaking to people. It can be writing writing like music or stories. You can be an author of some sort, a journalist, creative person who's sharing their story or something like that. But it's like just this beautiful like radiating energy and like the sprouting from her crown. It's like you can also use sound to connect with the higher dimensions, especially when you're listening to certain frequencies that make you vibrate different. I feel like you're fully tapped in, and sound is like a very strong tool that you might use in healing and meditation and things like that. I don't know, it's such a powerful energy that you're in. There are so many good things coming your way. Connections, opportunities, good news, adventure, and something new is definitely going to be starting for you soon. And as you stay in this liberation state, this state of authenticity, this state of filling your own cup, rooted in your authority, rooted in your connection with the universe, your self-healing, and your ability to be vulnerable. Like the dragons are on your side, the angels are on your side. Pay attention to your dreams. Don't forget to journal. You're doing awesome. This is such a vibrant, exciting energy to be around. I'm so grateful to do this reading for this collective. If this resonated with you, feel free to drop a comment or emojis or whatever resonates most with you, because it's really exciting to just get a taste of your energy, and this is not like in a siphoning type of way. It's just what your aura feels like. It's just waves of what I'm feeling is so much beauty, warmth, and power, like all wrapped into one. So I'm proud of you for getting here. Thanks for joining me for this reading. I hope you have a beautiful day or night. I'm sending you so much love and light.